Dollar lays sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads. What a day.
Tommy Payne, thanks for the $25 super chat before the stream even started. Before I queued up the mic, we'll look at Blazer, Globo Gem's dodgeball team. We'll look at all of them.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Wow.
Mama Ivy tipped
Mama
$1,000. Long Mitch Ray's future.
Thanks so much for the $1,000 contribution. You were halfway to defeating yourself as the penthouse top Jesus, so it was a good shot. But Mama Ivy is still reigning supreme. So thank you so much, dude. Or lady, milady. Yeah, right. The future is bright. Got some things in the works. We're gonna see how it goes, right? Will be interesting. Thanks, man. Dang, dude. So, sorry we're starting the stream with U.S. oil that had its lowest daily candle close confirmed since March 17th, 2023. So, what is that, like 16, 17, 18-month lows? You were real close to the lowest daily candle close since December 2021. So, needless to say, absolutely brutalized U.S. oil. Mama Ivy, you've been doing things, getting the cost down. But let's be real. Like, you know, it looked like we had some promising stuff, but the price action, the lower highs, and then the local lower highs, the tweezer top reversal, the sell-off back below key inflection points, the rally, and the utter failure from buyers. They attempted to test that 200-something moving average, but there just wasn't enough demand. So that's a sign of weakness. And look at the effect of that after the drawdown. Not dissimilar to what we saw just on the 4-hour on Bitcoin at its 4-hour 200-something moving average, looking above my head right here, where we saw that, and it was like, why? They tested the first time. It's real. They were unable to get there, and then look in the end what happened. I mean, Bitcoin lost a tremendous amount of value from that failure. So price action is very real, and it's just become more and more kind of everything. I mean, structures are cool. We want structures. We want forms of confirmation, all that. But man, the price action is important. So, bearish and golden candle was confirmed. It's out on the new day. Maybe we have an alert set up, so if things get spicy, we'll, you know, we'll hear a beep or something. Probably won't, but okay. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right. Very bad boys on oil, but you know, Bitcoin, like, just kind of doing the thing that it should do, almost, right? I mean, it's like we have inflection points, lines in the sand. We know like 53K, 57.5, 58.4. So there's ping-ponging, I mean, right between those levels, normal. And so, you know, right, I guess the theme of the day would be critical areas. So it's just like critical areas, man, because this 58.4 level is so important that, like, if buyers can recapture it and then reconfirm it as support, I mean, that's quite possibly the very beginning of an entire reversal to resume the overall long-term trend, which is up after 6 months of just grueling lower highs, lower lows. So we're just looking for something. We're looking for price action that would indicate to us that there are more market participants before. So I guess the one piece of data we have most recently from now until, you know, the next week of data comes in and contradicts it, we got about the same amount of market participants involved with this asset that we had July 5th, that we had August 6th at the close, and just recently September 7th. So same market participants. So I guess the silver lining behind this would be sellers have tried and really tried, and they're not really going anywhere, right? They've been spinning. Sellers been spinning their wheels for 2 months straight, and they can't break 53K with
Hey
any kind of
Mitch,
candle close.
ICP please. 0.150000000 sol.
Hums, dude. Thank you for the hums. We'll look at ICP. It looked kind of freaking nice, man. It was like unreal. Look at that confirmation low locally at the key support. We don't know if it's going to play out ever, but that's the stuff you're looking for. That's the boss of the athlete stuff. Bitcoin. So like, what would you really want? Like, if you wanted like the best setup ever, oh no, we're going to reject, oh God, but then we get something like that. Like really, that'll be local at 53K. Again, if they could hold it, wow, that could be the bottom. Yeah, so I don't even know if you would call this local, this low to this low. I don't think so. But nevertheless, the bottom of the channel was tested and defended once again. But wouldn't you want some confirmation down there after this rally? Another valley? I would. I'd feel better about it because that's what ICP did locally. Let me show you real quick because he requested it. It helps with the, what I'm trying to talk about here. Think about like one valley. Okay. Months later, another valley, or 1 month later. And then we want 1 second test locally. And what it looks like is this, right? You get the valley, the rally, the second valley, but then locally on that second valley, you get it right there at a key level. And that's what I'm saying. Like Bitcoin selling off one more time, hitting 53K would be amazing. But look,
Grandpa is less angry today.
dude.
Thanks for helping me average in and not FOMO in. Keep up the no hype analysis.
Is that a joint?
Angry abuelo. Oh, it's grandpa, not grandma. Sorry, yeah. Oh, it's the masculine. The O's, not the A's. Thanks, dude. Yeah, so just like if they defend 60 or $6.80 with confirmation, easy target 928, 981, you're about to be there, right? You'll probably be there the next 24 hours. I have no idea if you hold that. It's all about is there enough demand to breach the level where there would be supply 981. If they do break it, a back test will be wonderful, and then you got targets on deck like probably $14 and higher. But that's what we're talking about. It was probably one of the best looking cryptos that existed on the watch list. Not even kidding, man. Mark, that's just not true, man. Hadn't had a $1,000 tip in months, many months, and I've smalled almost every stream. So, fake news, man. Yeah, ICP up 15%. Nothing else up 15% on the list. You got Lind up 7.22%. Highest price seen since March 13th. It was high premium, but they held it. They held up the levels. 170 could be on deck. I mean, that seems like the target. 170. It is going to keep running. So nice stuff there. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We're getting too far ahead of ourselves. ICP was just a specimen. It's just price action. Buyers defending, then confirming. And anytime that happens, you always have that max upside. Right, we have to break 58.4. Why? Again, I'll show you just lately locally, right? Or lately, like May. Look, it was a swing low June 24th. It was a swing low August 15th. Now it's being regarded as potential resistance. I say potential because you're trading above 57.5, very good, but not above 58.4. You're just in that inflection zone. And I'm just going back once again. I got to do it every day because it's so real. And I'm talking like the first all-time high from February 2021. And then you saw what happened when it was regarded as resistance and stayed as resistance after, I don't know, about a week plus 10 days of testing it as resistance. And then, China did ban mining, and Bitcoin mining was banned in China. So that caused one of the nastiest drawdowns in the history of Bitcoin. But so then, so resistance. But then, like, look what happened many months later. It was regarded as support for kind of the first time ever. But then, like, when it was over, right, look what they did. It was fantastic, massive distribution, like a very aggressive distribution structure. 1, 2, 3 on the third peak. You see that? How they just tested it so well as resistance. And then that fateful December 3rd, 2021, that's when you started accelerating. And look where it took you to, 42K real fast, 2 days. Oh my God. So you just got to realize how important this zone is, and you want to be favorably testing it. Favorably being like, oh, it's support and it's undeniable. So that's why I'm saying critical areas right now. It's freaking insanely important. So like I'm saying, if they were like, we did it, man, oh my God, and then something like this happened, oh my God, that would be a dream of all dreams, right? Easy to manage risk, right? Like you'd set up a stop loss somewhere marginally below 57.5 to protect yourself, because you don't want to own Bitcoin below 57.5 because the implications, like what historically and lately, 53K on debt, could be fast. But above it, man, holding that support, easy 63.6 to 64.9. That's where we are. What? I guess we'll just go to BNB. I accidentally somehow am here.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
So BNB, what's happening? Yesterday they recaptured the entirety of the inflection zone, and then today they are attempting a bullish back test. So, I mean, like, for real, if you want, someone is like, this is like, think about Bitcoin breaking the level and holding it on support. Someone could easily, if they wanted to, construct a plan here, right? It would be a 3-to-1 reward to risk easily, right? Someone having a stop loss somewhere below $500, and your target, I mean, it's going to easily be like $597, $600, the previous high. That you have to target that way. That's the only way for it to work. But you can just see what happens when buyers recapture or defend the level. It's a pretty big no-brainer. It runs straight back up to 621. So, and maybe the momentum shifting. Maybe we're putting in a higher low for the first time in a while. So, right, line in the Bitcoin's line in the sand, 57.5, 58.4. BNB's line in the sand, 502, 510. Let's just say 500. Below 500, the argument kind of becomes to not own BNB anymore. Above it, you have an argument to own it, and you have really good upside potential if this is really being regarded as support. All right, nice. We're screwed if Bitcoin rolls over here. And just going back to Bitcoin real quick, just for a second to look at the 60-minute, because whatever, I want to put some, I don't want people to get over excited. This is a very insignificant time scale, and even identifying any structures here can be folly, and it can be very unreliable. But remember what we did look at was that bearish bat pattern. Got a type 1, maybe working on a type 2 return. I mean, right, you got a bearish engulfing candle that's still active right now, that is occurring at that pattern completion zone. It's kind of insane, right? But after the engulfing, look, you can see this level 57.5 is being favorably regarded as some sort of support, kind of. Yeah, it kind of definitely looks like it. So, but that's just okay. 39 minutes till the close. You can get here, like, if we start losing 57.5, why there's max downside potential. It's 53K on deck, because the trend is your friend in this situation. Lower highs, lower lows consecutively. Deep retrace, the value perceived area for short seller, maybe add an 88% retrace, and it's confluent with a historical level that we all know is very important. So you're hoping for complete violation and validation of this structure, which I think would be somewhere probably at 59+K. You're gonna have the hop and stuff, but it's 60-minute, man. Martin, yeah, ICP. Well, we looked at it. We did look at it just moments ago, and it was one of the best looking altcoins on my watch list from scanning, hitting spacebar. I know Crypto Hoarder went long on it. He liked it too because it's just like it looked freaking good. It's like we don't even care if it like what it looked good. What does that mean? It's like just relative. Like it's positive and favorable price action at inflection point and local confirmation. Like that's, and then divergence was there too. It was pretty solid. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum. Sorry, just went off on a little whatever rant. Ethereum at 1.3% there. It's testing a big level now. I mean, since that first target of the trade setup hit, number go up ever since. I mean, we're talking since that first profit taking level, Ethereum is up freaking 11+%. 2,409 is right there. It's really like 2,407. I mean, you haven't tested it yet today. You figure you would test it. I mean, only a few more dollars, but you're always, you know, it's always like, we crashed, and then we got like that, an informal M shape 886 retrace was achieved here. I mean, it was perfect. Low to the high, 886, and reacting to that level very well, even though it's also support from earlier this year. It was also, you know, see 2169, 2170 down there. So you wonder, it's like, is it an M shape? I mean, context would be okay. Well, wouldn't you want a type 2 return? Like on Bitcoin, wouldn't you want to back test the 53K again to confirm that we're safe? I think you would, but I'd prefer 58.4 be regarded as support a couple times. That'd be awesome. I don't know how we the action screen. I just like this, I guess. 4 hour, yep. Yep, that bullish pin bar on the 4 hour ended up being amazing. So what do you want to do? What do you want to see Ethereum do if you're like some sort of Bitcoin or Ethereum bull? You want these lower highs to get taken out by the buyers. You really, I think, like if you want to like have a really nice chance of running up to test 2,800, don't you have to like break all these highs, these local lower highs? I mean, we do need to break 2,407 because like if this reverses here, I mean, that'd be awful. And again, it's not even about like what this asset does next. It's just all about what we're looking for if we want a more pronounced rally and we have an edge so we can take action on it. And like we only have the pin bar. That was it. There is no form of confirmation that the bottom's in at all. You're just pin barring and running, and that's it. So no confirmation. Still in a downtrend. Still possibly working on the lowest high of entire downtrend. So it's just a deep retrace occurring. I mean, like if you just think about from this high, discernible on the 4 hour, to this low, you haven't even seen a 78% retrace yet, which is 2,417, and an 886 would be 2,450. So you're starting to get to value perceived areas for short sellers to re-enter or add to the short they're already in. 786, 886, and 786 is close to being confluent to the inflection point of 24/7. So now the trend hasn't reversed yet. You don't have any form of confirmation that the trend is bullish again. Not yet. Okay, you just don't, and that's okay. Crab for Ethereum. Hit the hap. Crab for Ethereum. Crab for Ethereum. Well, are you talking about a bearish crab? I don't know, dude. That'd be so small. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing it, but yeah, I think I saw what you posted in general chat. Maybe it's just insignificant stuff right now. If this was an M shape, and if you really wanted to turn things around, you got to take out all these highs, right? But you really would, in the end, you would want something like this. No kidding, like for real, you want that. The local confirmation low at the pattern completion zone of some sort of informal M shape. You would want it near supports. And then you would want to see, like, I get it that it's diverging from this low to this low. Absolutely, right? You see it. It's there. Holy crap, you know? But again, the whole local thing where you do something like this, oh my God, and then like you get one more like that, and then you extend that divergence, and then it's like we have that recognizable framework, right? The Scott Carney framework, where you want to have, I think, type 2 return, and on the type 2 return from the type 1 to type 2, you're getting that divergence. It would be nice, though you may never get it. That's what we covet for the highest probability outcome of a more significant, more pronounced rally. Solana, which big hype on Solana, man. They're doing it. I mean, it's only at 0.39% today. What the heck? I mean, look, bullish divergence at a key inflection point, but there's so much work that has to be done. The lower highs, the confirmation of distribution. I mean, you got to see Solana buyers take out 164 to invalidate all of this. You really got to see 200 plus. But man, just so undeniable divergence. You're showing positive momentum for the first time since the development and maturation of the bullish divergence. So that's really good. But remember, just days ago, Solana saw its lowest daily candle close since February 28th, days ago. So traders settling up lower than they had in many, many months. But nevertheless, defending the level. So the last thing you want to see is like a lower high, the lowest high since it was confirmed distribution, and then a retest. Because then it's just like less than before, and then they're going to continue absorbing demand at this level, and eventually all the demand gets absorbed, and then you go straight down to 90 within a week or so. Yeah, don't want another lower high here. All right, those are your, well, XRP, dude, like I don't care. XRP, I just don't care. It's above 50 cents. Congratulations. It's traded the same price. It's been trading at 7 years ago. Doesn't matter. Like it's gonna go up. It's gonna go. It's a heart rate monitor, man. A swing trader nightmare, really. Like untradeable for a swing trader, like for real. No pronounced moves. No like cycles, really. And it's hard to take advantage of this asset. It's kind of impossible. It doesn't produce enough yield. All these pumps are on news-driven catalysts from SEC lawsuit stuff. It's like unpredictable, stupid, and it's all given back. It all goes away. It's a joke, dude. It's a joke asset. It is. Ripple Labs, hey man, they might be facilitating the orders between buyers and sellers, in record time. That's congratulations. That's banking coin, fine. This utility token, man. This is not you trying to invest in Ripple Labs. It's not. So it's just like, what are you doing owning it long term if it's not actually an investment into the company Ripple Labs? We saw ICP. It was third asset we looked at on stream, ICP. And you can go back to the stream yesterday and watch ICP analysis then too. And you'd be like, dang, dude, pretty interesting. CPI tomorrow morning.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Close the door, dude. So those are your big cryptos. Started with US oil, went through the big ones, and some assets are up today, but not like FTM up 3 point. Look, dude, they kind of defended the level, kind of momentum shift. The neckline's pretty pronounced here, but the lower low on that right shoulder broke supply line, right? That goes back to March. So kind of interesting, right? Any asset that's like, recapturing level, then reconfirming its validity as support, someone could have an argument, construct a trading plan there. So, but you haven't made a higher high in a very long time, so still haven't. You got to take out 53 cents. That would 53 or 54 cents would be like the neckline of this potential inverse head and shoulders. It's not a very pretty one, but it's there. Left shoulder head, right shoulder, momentum shift. as you can see, what happened, man. Remember the identification of the spring back test, positive price action correlation to an inflection point, nice bullish engulfing candle on the 24th of February. Look what happened. So same type of price actions kind of happening after buyers defended it. Very nice. Do we want to just knock out across the markets real quick? We'll just like let's go to the S&P 500. The spider. Nice positive day today, up 0.44%. Remember, what did we discuss yesterday? All we had. Could anyone tell me this review? Did you remember what was discussed on the spider? I think the NASDAQ as well. What candle was identified, chat? Yay. Oh my god, dude. You're killing me. Whatever. Yes, the bullish inside bar was identified yesterday. What happened today? A form of confirmation. A higher daily candle close than the previous close, which is very good. That's bullish. That's bullish pattern. Got follow through and confirmation. So higher would be nice. Higher sooner rather than later. Nice. Dow Jones. Really nice rally off the lows today. Got to 40,430. Closed at 40,736. Man, they're so strong that they can't even fill the gap. They can't even back test the resistance as support. They can't do anything. It's too bullish. Wow. Maybe they're putting in the highest low ever. We'll see. NASDAQ. There it was. The bullish inside bar. Follow through and confirmed. So let's rip higher and let's let Tesla lead the way. Please. Apple, buyers defended a key level. We'll look at the Mag 7. IWM. Well, still trading below the inflection point, inflection zone, but nice recovery off the lows. Flat, down 0.08%. No big deal. See, you want to be above 209.24. You're still trading below it. Very real level, man. Okay. Gold, not bad. Dude, I mean, are they doing it? Because you're back above the level now. Are we gonna go? Everyone have your alerts set up. Synchronize the alerts so when we all hear the beep together on TradingView, no matter where we are in the world, no matter what time it is, we all hear the beep. And we can celebrate together. Super strong right now, man. They are propping the price up. And if we do break the level, just saying longer term targets, the monthly, if you remember, actual unbelievable cut with Hendelman. Not too much further. I mean, you're about 70% of the way to the measured move. 100% measured move, which is 2,800, 2,790. Yeah. On the way, man. On the gold. Silver, just hanging in there, man. Like monthly, we are still just waiting for $37.63 and nearly $50. I mean, if you're trading above 26.18, you are golden. This is such a real level. I mean, it goes back to 2010, 11, and 12. It was all support back then. Kind of maybe being regarded as support again or close enough to it. As long as 26.18 holds up, you got a 34.50 target if you give it enough time. Very good so far. Crazy. Silver on the day though, 0.09%. Still below some pretty key levels on the daily. You want to break 28.88, man. You want to break supply line of this channel. You want to put in a higher low than the previous low to confirm that momentum is shifting back into the hands of the buyers. They might be working on it right now, okay? But Most recently, rejection. Okay. So if U.S. oil is getting decimated, we got other things getting decimated. Cocoa futures down nearly 6%. Party's over on this one, man. Just days ago, Cocoa futures saw its lowest price since February. The bubble pop, man. The parabolic trend concluded with an absolutely banger of a Japanese candlestick pattern. The dark cloud cover caught follow through the next day, was confirmed, and it was over. Steve Neeson hype. Seafood futures, seafood itself down at, I mean, this is the worst, man. All-time low. Well, no. Just after recently hitting 8-year lows, still trading below a key inflection point. Garbage, man. Complete trash. What, sugar futures? Party is over on sugar. Sugar might be a good short. A real nice short, right? They lost 1856 today. Is 1856 a big deal? I don't know. 1856. It's not that crazy. I guess maybe it's a weekly level. Yeah, still wedging, but man, I think commodity cycle, right? It's the party ended. You are now on the other side of the fence. This thing's gonna be, this is a downtrend now, man. What the? There we go. That's the blow up top. That's the selling or the buying climax and the mega markdown, and then the dead cat bounce. Such a lack of demand that buyers were unable to test the 200 moving average. Now it's just lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, very bearish. Your next target is 16 bucks. So yeah, stop probably above 20 and let this thing dump to much lower prices. I don't care if there's a wedge. The context is miserable. I wouldn't be trying to trade a wedge right here. No, people are exiting. They're running for the exits on this. You can tell with the price action. Garbage. Such a lack of demand that the buyers were unable to even test the 200-day moving average, unable to test the inflection points from history. Very bad, boys. Like, sugar's done. Soybeans been done for a long time. Continuing to mark down in its woeful bear trend. We're waiting for 843 on this one, man. It all started with the, of course, the gap down, but the rising wedge. It was a beautiful rising wedge. Tweeted about it a long time ago. And look at you now. Destroyed. But hey, man, it's not all bad stuff. Orange juice futures. Jesus chimes, chat. Jesus chimes. All-time highs. We have eclipsed $500 for the first time in human history. And little did we know that this was actually like even talking about positive price action correlation to levels. Orange Juice just put on a seminar. And this is exactly what we would want. It doesn't mean we're gonna get it. But my God, this is exactly what we would want on frickin' Bitcoin, dude. We would want positive price action correlation to key levels. We would need this. We would desire this, covet this more than anything. Okay? That. Levels from history are regarded as support not once but twice, and then maybe on the second low it's a higher low because there's accumulation like crazy, acceleration of accumulation, whatever. So that's orange juice. Beautiful stuff, man. A dream of all dreams. Close below $500. So we have never seen a close above 500. Everyone just set up your alerts above 507. So when we hear the beep, we can celebrate, a 15-minute delay of all-time highs. Crazy, man. Crazy world.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
No crap, man. Sorry, way out of the place. Jonathan, you okay, dude? How's it going, man?
I like turtles.
But not for me today. Sorry, we're going to look at gasoline futures. It's been so long since I looked at this chart. Yeah, last time I looked at this chart, man, and this is, hey man, I got the vertical line there. The party ended. They're cyclical, right? Cycle ends, and it's like, yeah, you might paint an M shape, but look how they can't do it. And then all of a sudden, the lower high comes in April than the previous high. But all three of these freaking highs are way lower than this high, the highest high, the buying climax, the conclusion of the overall cycle. And gasoline futures had its lowest daily candle close confirmed since February of 2021. Multi-year lows on gasoline futures, which is good, right? I mean, like, but dude, it is a long way down on this one. If they don't hold up this 187 level, which maybe they don't you think it's reasonable to believe that 128 is on deck? So that means like we could see another drawdown to take us 31% downside. Harmonic dud, by the way, in terrible context to identify M shapes. It's just not the place to really be identifying amazing M shapes. All this was so telling. This data was great, like a redistribution structure. And you know what this reminds me of? And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh yeah, redistribution.
Do you think we will fill the gap on BTC1?
Redistribution structure? Like,
Is that a joint?
oh, we'll look at it right after this. I was just looking. All right, so, you know, in-phase closed up today, but below the 200 moving average, below all these historical levels. Buyers just been churning their wheels, but now like this newer data, it's like 1, 2, 3 different times, 3 different peaks, all substantially lower than this high, and this high. Something's going on. Someone's offloading their position again. But I guess you're safe until it breaks 97 bucks. Sure. It's just looking really weak right now with all this. I mean, below 109, 119, you are really in bad shape. I mean, that's trading below that. You would never want to own it. Above it, hey, maybe we'll talk, man. Maybe they break it and we run to 166. But below 109, 119, you have to be kind of bearish on in-phase. So just redistribution now kind of occurring. It looked good. Like flip the chart over. Right? I mean, like all of a sudden it was like one low, the second, the third low. Okay, they're matching the lows, and then a big rally, and then you get one low, then a second low, maybe a lower low than the previous low locally. But both of these lows are higher than this low, so it signifies more than before if we looked at it this way. This would be like accumulation, but unfortunately, it's distribution being confirmed, I think. So we'll see. Well, in the coming days, might things turn around, man. New data presents itself. Maybe it's okay, but so what was it? Oh, Bitcoin futures. Yeah, well, I forgot. We should have looked at Bitcoin futures anyway. My bad. We started with oil and it kind of screwed up everything. So you talking about the gap? What gap, dude? Will we feel the gap on Bitcoin? What gap exactly are you talking about here? Anonymous, do you want to... You can type in chat. You don't have to, like... I don't know who you are, but could you tell me the price of the gap that we're discussing? Because it could be argued that the gap already filled August 29th. But, you know, there are going to be people that be like, I don't know, man. Like, because traders settled up at 61,990, and that was never tested, which I get. I totally understand that. 4-hour gap from Monday. Oh, okay, let's look at it. Oh. Yeah, well, we don't know if it will, right? But mother of God, we want it to. Because everything we've discussed, right? We got a cipher or something here. Don't you want it to be like, oh God, the gap fills. Maybe we test the demand line again and we get the local confirmation low. Oh my God, how many times we've seen it? ICP just did it. You know, it's like you want a local confirmation low, a gap fill, absolutely, a retest the demand line. That would be so nice. Like it'd be probably pretty easy to manage risk there. But even still, it's like you're not in an uptrend right now. You're just not. You have to be able to say the most recent discernible events consecutively are higher highs, higher lows. Bitcoin is not doing that yet. There's a debate tonight. When is the debate, chat? Could you give me some times? Eastern time, thank you. I just forgot. This stuff's just such a joke, man. Really cool that they recaptured the 200-day simple moving average yesterday. But again, 59K, you got to break that. Sorry. 1 hour from now. Okay, nice. So I guess they're watching the stream, right? Hello, everyone that's attending and going to participate in the debate. Thank you for watching. Just getting through the markets here. Okay. So yeah, like we don't know, but gaps oftentimes fill, and it would do some really nice stuff that would be good. Local confirmation lows are always incredible, and the continuation of divergence locally would be amazing too. So I would prefer that, but you never know, man. Okay, so let's look at from the best to the worst, the best. Tesla. Unreal, man. You know it. Above, we have a trend reversal that has occurred. We are in an uptrend. We are not Bitcoining. We are Tesla-ing. Consecutive higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Lately, levels from history being regarded as support not once but twice, recapturing levels, reconfirming the validity of levels as support, 200-day moving average being regarded as support. Yeah, there's some crazy price action to freak people out, make them probably part ways with their share so the composite man can get as much as he can. But 260 on deck, but the weekly $300 target. Yep, this is an incredible asset, chat. I'm not kidding. None of the other 7 have value, like technical value, right? Where oh, there's upside potential and it's not nebulous. See, all these other ones have like nebulous upside, maybe limited upside, because some are at all-time highs. Now they're trading below all these resistances. They could run up and go test those resistances and roll over again. But Tesla on the weekly, you're kind of staring into wide open spaces after a level was reconfirmed as support just a couple weeks ago. I mean, this is primed for $300 if you give it enough time. If they break 300, which they very well could, well, one at a time. I mean, you know, 364, but probably $400, man. Remember, you got yourself a little 786 M shape here, right? I don't know if it was a Gartley. I don't think it was deep enough. You know, that's a 50% retrace. So it's just some sort of informal, yeah, it's 52%. It should have been an 886, but there's too much demand. See, an 80% retrace. But look what happened. Could someone tell me what this Japanese candlestick pattern was to usher it all in on the weekly? Could somebody tell me? Because it's kind of spectacular now we're looking at it. And again, this is education-centric stream, so just trying to, you know, learn your Japanese candlestick patterns. Yeah, Sirius had a 10-to-1 reverse split, was up 800+%, but I think that's just trading view not, you know, freaked out. Some good music today, man. Drawn, that's true. Dang, dude, I'm digging this. What song is this? There you go, Mr. Black. That's right, man. I mean, I'm long Tesla. Whatever. Yes, for the people answering, the 5 people answering, the rest of y'all, what's wrong with you? Oh, I'm driving home from work, dude. Calm down, man. All right. A piercing line reversal. The inverse of the dark cloud cover, which we just saw an example of on Cocoa Futures, concluded the entire parabolic run. Beautiful here. Got the confirmation the next day on the gap up. They filled the gap like the Jesus, and then we were gone. And then they filled this gap too, kind of. It's like you are set up, dude, for 30% upside, I think. 30% upside, yeah, on Tesla, given enough time. The argument for this completely becomes invalid when you start falling below 198, $200. but I'm confident that we're okay because they just confirmed it as support. And after this crazy rejection, what, gap up and you're going again? Oh, dude, that was a crazy fake out. Yeah, so we got an informal M shape that has ushered in it all, ushered in the complete trend reversal. Remember, these M shapes are like momentum killers. Oh, the sellers have lost the momentum. It's like the brakes. Put the brakes on and stop it. Sellers give up. Buyers take over. Trend reverses. Key levels are recaptured, and then positive price action correlation to those key levels, like we saw in the past. I mean, just think about it like this, man. Okay, it's like, don't take me at my word, man. That, I mean, I think I've kind of earned that over the years by not taking money from any foreign entity or not monetizing on YouTube or not, just being crowdsourced. Like, I've earned your trust, but don't even trust. Just trust the chart. Just trust the inflection points. Look what happened. Okay, just think about it like this. What happened back in 2021 when this level was violated, recaptured, and then tested as support? You know what happened. Look. From that test, that successful test, we'll just say the close, it was confirmed successful test. Tesla went up 93% in 105 days after that event. That's a bullish event. Okay. And then on the way down, what happened? And the trend had reversed miserably. But look, 1 and 2, they confirmed it. One time, no one knows. Second time, everyone knows. Okay. From that close, Tesla went up 45% in 63 days. Even here, even in the downtrend was still going on when they recaptured the level, right? 27% rally in 50 days in the downtrend. But now the trend has reversed. The M shape turned it all around. That's the target. $300. It's the one to own, man. It's easy to manage risk. It's not too far gone yet, but it will be, right? You're lucky that right now in the space-time continuum, Tesla's value, and it's good and easy to manage risk, where you probably want to cut your losses below $200, whatever, 198. But right now, just wait. You own it and you wait. We had a bullish Harami yesterday, a bullish Harami star, whatever, that caught fall through today. So we have a confirmed Japanese candlestick reversal that's bamboozling the bearish and golden candle. Kind of spectacular. All right, anyway, I want to spend a lot of time on that because you'll see. Amazon, hey, nice job, dude. They recapture 177. Great, man. You got to take out like 182, but if you give enough time above 177, you have a 188 target. So the upside here, Tesla's like 30%, Amazon's like 4.985%. A very well-defined resistance, and it's not a joke, dude. It's like 2021 multiple times. That's your upside potential, 5%. And you've already gone on this ungodly run, and it started with inverse head and shoulders and a piercing line reversal to key inflection point. Like, that was the great time to own Amazon, and there was a trade setup, dude, and it played out. All the targets were hit. But you're up here again, they're trying to refine their footing, and it's like, okay, 5% upside, 188. Then if they break that, then your upside goes from 5% all the way to like 11%. You got 11% upside to see all-time highs. And Tesla has 30% upside to not even come close to seeing its all-time highs. Definitely more value on Tesla than Amazon. Microsoft, I mean, right? Yeah, a lot of bearish back tests, but hey, man, maybe they're gonna find their footing today. You recapture the 200 moving average. 420 is a candidate. 430, 433. If they break that, then yeah, 468. So just to see all-time highs, Microsoft, 13% upside just to test all-time highs. So, well, Tesla has a more compelling argument. You might be working on a bullish dragon here, right? You could have, hey, we know Microsoft dragon breaking a supply line, possibly 1 foot, the higher second foot, right? Breaking supply line, and then you got your targets up there, 458, but it's not 30%. It's about 13% to just test all-time highs again. So a good start, but we need more, a lot more. And you got potentially limited upside because of each level that's a resistance from history. acts as a potential reversal area. So, okay, Nvidia. Really nice to see that bullish inside bar, bullish Harami catch fall through today. So 118, gap fill on deck. Dude, if the bullish Harami plays out, you go to 118, possibly go to 119 to fill that gap. So what does that mean? Upside potential before you see the next inflection point, almost 10%. That's not bad, not bad at all. But remember, like, what's the context? You had a high, a lower high, and then a third lower high, right? Like, or just a second lower high, but 1, 2, 3. That fractal, that structure that we've seen a million times. It's not really good. It's like classic distribution. Harder to manage risk in this situation because Nvidia, like your line in the sand on Nvidia is $97, so you're not even close to that enough to be able to like strategically play it, right? Nvidia would need to lose 10% of its value to get to a level where it's easy to manage risk. So it's kind of tough there, right? Context isn't the greatest. I mean, I get it's Nvidia, dude, money-making machine, most efficient money-making machine in the history of human civilization. We understand that. It's just the technicals, right? And it's where the asset is trading to its inflection points, and inflection points make it to where we're able to manage our risk. But then it's not just about the inflection point, it's about the structural developments that occur at those levels. So it would be nice to retest $97 and to see positive price action correlation, because then it's like, if it's positive price action, like think about it, like if Nvidia, like, you know, maybe did something like this, you know, came down and then, you know, maybe they made like a high or low, like that right there could be very interesting, because it'd be easy to set up a stop loss. You don't want to own Nvidia as a swing trader, probably below $97, because the downside potential like $76. But if you're doing stuff like this, then you stop loss below it, get stopped down. Okay, minimal losses, but max upside potential, right? You're down $97, 118. That's pretty far away. So yeah, it's not in the greatest spot right now for the swing trader, but could be in the future. And so again, all we can do at this point with such little data is, oh yeah, we got a Japanese candlestick pattern. Okay, 118. If it actually catches follow through, still got 119. All right. Anyway, Facebook, it's terrible. Like, it's just right, better for a short than a long. The whole argument for having a strategic short is invalidated when the price of Meta exceeds 531, when you're really starting to break that top of the trading range. But you completed a shark pattern, right? Up here, you have negative price action correlation to a key level, which is good for short sellers, right? But you're flat, you know, for 3 days in a row now. The sellers are really trying, and you're not really going anywhere. So a short seller would be taking a short as close to 523, 531 as possible. And there it is, chat. Harmony. The daily candle has closed across all of crypto. And Bitcoin on the 4 hour, you recaptured it on the last candle, on this candle, on the 4 hour. They confirmed what was once support, resistance is support again. Burnout, congratulations. You didn't do that yesterday, only today, only moments ago. Nice, just get to it. So yeah, I mean, 454 would be the short trader target, right? It's the bottom of the trading range. Makes the most sense. You could also be like, all right, you may not hit it because the trend's good and maybe they pivot it at a higher low and we run again to all-time highs, but you know, 463 could be a viable level. 200 moving average right around there. So this is not anything like Tesla. Do you get it? Like, this is opposite of Tesla. It's like value for a short. Like, think about, you know, you flip the chart. This is exactly what we'd be looking for a long. Like, look at the sellers broke support but failed miserably. And so the buyers recaptured the level almost immediately after completing the M shape. And then that positive price action correlation to the bottom of the trading range, spring back test of spring, strong stuff, max upside potential 454. So not Tesla. Google? How about Google? Google's garbage too, man. Oh my God, it's so bad. Did we close? Yeah, it was technically, I mean, it was down 0.03% of the day, but it was technically the lowest daily candle close since March 21st. Bear pole, bear flag, playing out like the Jesus. Wow. Remember magnesium laden shooting star reversal at top of flag? Wow. Kang stuff. Gap fill 141. Momentum is so strong in the hands of the sellers right now, it's hard to trust anything. There's obviously nothing to do, but either one was short and they're just waiting for targets to hit for the bear pole, bear flag. Being long on it doesn't really make sense right now because momentum is strong with sellers. It might make more sense to like look for maybe some structures to develop at an 88% retrace from this previous major low from March, which would be like 137.75. All these gaps fill. Yeah, nothing to do on this one. It is not Tesla too. It's like, what? Awful. How about Apple? Holding up, man. They're trying, dude. 2 days now. But here's what's crappy. It's weird, right? It's like, okay, we kind of lost the top of the inflection zone. The bottom of the zone, they held up twice, but like they closed kind of, wow, look, 1 penny. They closed at 1 penny lower than the top of the zone. And it was technically the lowest daily candle close on Apple since August 12th. A lower close than yesterday, the day before, all the days before. So if they don't, I mean, that's the line in the sand on Apple. It's like, hey man, if you own Apple, like you're probably good to not own it below 217 because the implications, Apple would lose like 9% of its value, 9 to 10% of its value if they break 217. So, you know, line in the sand, man. That's your Magnificent 7 chat. Brought to you by Mama Ivy and patrons and Citadel members. Thank you all for supporting this 100% crowdsourced stream. Let's go back to Bitcoin since it is the top of the hour. How does it look on the daily? Well, they recaptured 57.5 on the daily, but again, that's great, but you can't give a crap till 58.4 is taken out because it's a zone, man. It's like they could go run and test 58.4 today and reject it, and we fall, you know, out of the sky and we see 53K after. So just know how important this level is. It's definitely time to be paying attention to Bitcoin because it's either like we're working on maybe a confirmation low and trend reversal if they break 58.4 and then retest it as support, or we're just looking at the absolute lowest high of entire effing downtrend that's been going on for 6 months. That they could be working on that too. So, was a wig. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, dude. What's up, man? EA popping off after hours. Let's go, dude. Hype the chat, man. I've been live over an hour. I'll go back to Ethereum real quick. Yeah, I mean, Ethereum is trading below the level you want it to be above. So there's not even controversy right now on it. It's still bad. And even still, like, even if, like, things were going to go well for Ethereum, you would still covet, as a swing trader, as a harmonic trader, whatever, you would still covet a local confirmation low, right? One low, the second low. You still want that. You don't have it. So it's like going long on Ethereum right now is kind of not a good idea. The trend is the bearish friend, bear a friend. So you just had 4 days of rallies and you didn't really go anywhere. It was, again, I think it was shorts covering. Now you've just kind of meandered on up back to the next level and they haven't even tested it yet. And like, guess what happens if it stalls out? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight. Yep, 2100 on deck again. And that'd be good because that could, maybe they could stall it out. We could see, you know, divergence down there again locally. It could be good, but yeah, you want 2100 again. You want Bitcoin probably to see 53K again. No one wants to hear that. but we want confirmation, okay? Oh yeah, laser for Tommy, man. I'm so sorry, dude. Let's go to laser. Laser. Carolina. Look at all of them. We're better than you. We know it, man. Oh my god, dude. Laser Phonetics did the thing. I haven't looked at this in forever, but it's gone now. Do we have evidence of that? I don't know if I ever posted this then. I know we did a live stream about it. No, not in Discord, but someone requested this, dude. And it was like what you want to see, right? Because it's like we always talk about what you want to see, but we know it may never happen, and that's fine. But if you wanted to be optimistic, you would want buyers to recapture the key bottom of range and then regard it as support. And that's exactly what they did. And look at you now, all-time highs, up 35.36%. We got sharks with freaking laser beams. And a beautiful spring back test, positive price action correlation to bottom of trading range. That's what the dream is. That is the dream. You have max upside and highest probability outcome anytime buyers recapture a level after violating it for so long, and then they test it and reconfirm it as support. So nothing to really look at. I can do Fibonacci for you. Let's see our extensions. I'm sure you've already hit the 1272. You exceeded the 1272 today. If you want a 1618, 1121. You requested it. See, but how cool is that, right? Composite operator stuff. It's like when you requested it back in December 2023 or whenever, right around here, it's like, okay, we're looking for the composite man to do this. And if he does it, then you have the blessing to ride his coattails. Because he would be, you know, again, like conducting a buying campaign, accumulation, higher lows, and wow, it's a dream to see it, isn't it? He was close to 200 moving average test, wasn't it? Bitcoin on the new day as Asia's awake. We are testing the keyest of key levels. The Knights of Knee. Thanks again, Tommy, man. And I hope you were able to like buy a house or whatever with the yield you received from this. Nice job, dude. Knights of Neo, next Terra. Well, we're back. My God, they did it. Look, they recaptured the level. And it's, oh, I love it. The testament to positive price action correlation to levels, man. It's your most powerful and important level. Yes, but you see that? Like, what happens? Buyers recapture the level. Well, first off, bearish price action, they violated a level and you crashed. But eventually buyers, you know, there was demand that came in and they rallied it. You don't give a crap till they recapture 70 and then they reconfirm its validity as support. And then you see right here, you can probably go to the 12-hour, 4-hour, and it's ungodly. It's like, oh my God, right? There was like 3 rising valleys at the inflection point, and that's where you're looking, chat, for Bulkowski patterns. You're looking for accumulation structures at inflection points. And the third valley just happened to be God sent. You can't even make this up. It was a 3 rising valleys. Textbook. And today, highest close since January 24th, 2023. What, 18-month plus highs. A dream, man. That's what you're always looking for, man. Yeah, I guess they broke the supply line. The old... maybe we'd have it like that. Let's go to the original anchor points. 1 and then 2 and 3 here. Such a lack of demand that they failed to test it, and then look what happened after. Okay, so you are approaching a level, a major supply line, sir Michael. Now, so it's like, all right, maybe there's going to be supply at supply line, so pullback could be coming. But if they break it, an easy horizontal line resistance, overhead resistance, going to be 86.77, 87.54. Okay, not bad, man. Give me a wrong chart. This is NEE. Oh, you're like NNE. Sorry. My God, dude. Nano. Oh my God, dude. Nice. They're putting in the type 2. We got like an inverted hammer yesterday on Nano nuclear. Chat. They're doing the thing. They're actually giving us a type 2 return. Of course there's divergence on the type 2 return. You know the upside on this is like you wouldn't believe it. I mean, an aggressive target here, 286% upside on NNE.
Feetist, please,
My
Mitch.
God.
Is there a valid
Chat.
IHS which has broken?
Too many people get hung up these days on what style the track is, you know. I hear people saying shit like this track or
Wow. NNE chat.
you know, just because
Pay attention.
on this label or
Over 3 million volume. It was up 18.78% today. I understand. But dude, dropping the bucket for if all this plays out,
it's always been much more than that.
$34. But even if you're like, okay, we'll just use Fibonacci. We won't be aggressive and say A and C because it's just insane. Okay, 50% retrace, 2187. 618, 2549. Fine. Those don't even really make sense because they're just, you know, Fibonacci is always stronger when you plot it and anchor properly, and then you have, so the 886 makes the most sense. The C point, right, that swing high is confluent with an 886. That's what makes it the most valid target, I think. 50%, 618, even the 382, nothing correlates to them. It's just the 886. So, and straight up, down. So why not up again after confirming a bottom, confirming accumulation, confirming more than before. Stream of the, or chart of the stream. Chart of the stream, NNE. But NEE was also solid too, but it already played out. Wasn't even a request really, Chip Flipper, informal request. Someone just, you know, brought it up. It's like, we saw the type 1. Oh, here's the completed M shape. Oh my God, type 2 now. All this time's gone by and it's like,
That's what I think about
it could be it, man.
when I sit down to write a song. Music for me can express
Oh, I think we,
those types of feelings far better than any other language.
did that one yesterday? Hey, I forgot to, I guess we missed it. Michael Mike, thank you so much for the 4 months continued support of the Patreon/Citadel. Really appreciate that, man. And Gudamaya, thank you for the 2 months of support. Thank you for renewing. I really appreciate that, dude. Y'all are amazing. Best community in the world.
And a little kid in the background going crazy.
That's me on Nano Nuclear. It's like we're about to actually, it's like the composite man is like, hey dude, we're about to not be scared of nuclear energy anymore, and we're not going to listen to the climate terrorists anymore, and we're actually going to invest in nuclear and airplane, like eventually, like maybe not airplanes. I mean, you would think a nuclear powered airplane, nuclear powered spaceships, you got nuclear powered subs and aircraft carriers. I mean, like, either way, what are we doing with all these freaking windmills and solar panels, dude? I mean, Bob Lazar talks about, like, if you believe him, like pretty much what the alien spaceship, the alien craft that he was working on, they're using nuclear to a degree. A way more like insane version of nuclear, but they're using nuclear energy to power their spacecraft. So we're on to something, dude.
That's why my songs have that timeless feel to them. That's what I need to explain.
Joseph Green,
It's in the very nature of how
who are you, dude? You're nobody. Talking trash.
in the nature of music.
Really? So the sitting here,
Peace.
yeah, element 115 that we have reproduced, but it decays. Whereas the element 115 that Bob Lazar's team found, there was no decay. See how important this level is, man. It's not a joke. The future is nuclear. It is. Room temperature superconductor. There you go, man. Pretty cool. Just pray, but you understand we're at the top end of things, right? We were at the bottom, and now we're at the top. We have no forms of local confirmation yet. And if we lose 57.5, understand, chat, we have maximum downside potential even on the 60-minute. Okay, here it is. Do we have anything on the... See, here's an issue, chat. I mean, it's like... Anyone want to argue with this? Outside of saying it's just the 60-minute, because it is. It's a joke, right? 60-minute, insignificant time scale, loser, whatever. I know. You ain't got to tell me. But there is a high. There is a slightly higher high on the close. And on that slightly higher high, almost inexistent positive momentum. So you have very real 60-minute bearish divergence on a potential type 2 return of a bearish bat pattern. Bearish bat pattern, bearish in bearish trend at inflection point. That is the most significant inflection point that you could ever dream of right now. RSI, bearish divergence. Right, you have it. It's like a high on price and then a slightly higher high at in the inflection zone, lower levels. That's just kind of saying on a very insignificant time scale, impending price action reversal to the downside is next. It doesn't mean we're going all the way to 53K, but it may be telling it's better than nothing, man. What do you want from me? Better than nothing. And if you're short, Austin, stop loss probably above 58.4, right? Maybe. See this high too. Like it's probably, and then the downside, I think your target's probably minimum 53.6. If it's gonna look, if the TA and the trend is just gonna be respected, what's wrong with 53K being a target? 53.6, you know, the C point. It's not a place to take fresh longs. I'll just tell you that. I don't give a crap if it goes up next or not. It's just not a place. You don't long resistance in downtrend. You don't long pattern completion zones of wave structures that are W's. You don't long all of that combined with bearish divergence. You just don't, dude. But I hope it breaks upward. I hope it's completely invalidated and Moonson and we go to 63K and all is well and there's nothing to worry about, dude. I hope so. Like, you know, hopium, we're gonna smoke it, dude. We're gonna overdose on it. By the way, didn't even talk about it. It's China to me. China. So US oil getting obliterated, but no one in the world talking about the Chinese markets getting obliterated. Yesterday we had the lowest daily candle close since February 5th. Well, actually, yeah. Yesterday, the day before. Like, you're streaking, okay? And we are approaching 11,156, which is the November 2022 low. But the trend is miserable, right? It is a piece of art, though. It is artwork, that head and shoulders pattern. It is art. The confirmation high one time, then the second time. Always looking for that's exactly what I've been talking about this whole stream, right? The local confirmation. Flip it over. Local confirmation once and then twice. And even here on a less significant time, like the 4 hour, 12 hour, you get another local low of the neckline and the 200-some moving average. And look at it accelerating now. It's beautiful because that is what market participants want to see. That's why you want confirmation on Bitcoin. We don't have it. What a dream, man. Chinese respecting TA. It's universal, man. It's like math. Everyone sees the structures. Everyone understands the psychology of the structures that have enough capital to move the markets. They set up and program their bots that way. So if you don't, you want to have your alerts set up on this because we're starting to get to a dangerous place. I know an M shape could develop. Yeah, I know. Just like it could have developed here, but it kind of far exceeded an 886 and went to 113 probably. But dude, I just losing this level. Oh my God, it would be devastating if it was real. You'd be going to 10,600 easily. Guess we want that one too. Right there you go. The high, two highs here, a swing lows right there, and then a swing low there. That would be your target. Yeah. So what's the 100% measured move of the China 850s head and shoulders that is certainly real and confirmed? Well, it's close. It's very close, right? Hong Kong also wrecked, right? Yeah, Hong Kong wrecked. I mean, UK 100 possibly showing distribution confirming distribution. The Nikkei is dead cat bounced. The ASX, Australia 200 futures, have been unable to recapture their highs since the big dump late July. Yeah, not really looking great for foreign markets. They don't really, their structures don't look that great, man. But this is just BTFO, man. Ugh. All right, chat. Well, I appreciate y'all coming out. We do what we do here, right? So we've come to the consensus that the 60-minute is implying number go down next. Not a significant time scale, but it's all we got really right now. Pretty good argument on the 60-minute, but I guess we'll see. You can't be bullish on Bitcoin until we recapture 58,400 and then reconfirm its validity with a back test or two. Two would be ungodly good, but you gotta remain cautious right now. I'm sorry. I will give the blessing when we break it. We're close, but we haven't done it yet. So remain cautious, chat. I know drawn, of course, but let's just see how it plays out because we're in a downtrend. So let's see if the insignificant time scale has reliability, and if it is reliable, let's see how it performs. All right, so thanks for coming out, having the chat for Mama Ivy. Thanks for that $1,000 such top Jesus, penthouse Jesus, all the Jesuses, except the top Jesus. Remains Bet Moon Boy. Oh wait. Oh yeah, FET. Sorry, dude. We'll go to FET real quick. We did look at FET already on the stream. We did look at it, just to be fair. Way earlier. No, we looked at FTM. My bad. Not FET. Sorry, I get all these S coins, man. Fetch, yeah, that's so fetch. Right there, man. Pretty beautiful. That's a wedge. That's a real nice wedge, isn't it? Someone will be like, my inverse head and shoulders. Maybe. I'll tell you though, you do want, I really think if you asked me and you wanted the best thing to ever happen, Bitcoin resolves bearishly on that pullback and it doesn't perform that great, but we get something like this. Oh my God, dude. Like if they could see, they violated the level and recaptured it, but we have not yet seen any sort of confirmation that that level is support again. So a pullback here would be wonderful to 110 because then we can manage our risk so easily. You can set up a stop loss somewhere marginally below that level with max upside potential. So one more pullback would be wonderful for this. So they sprung, let's spring back test. Get the most reliable, most powerful technical indicator, NTA really, and that makes it to where we can manage our risk and we have the best upside potential. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid right now. I mean, they're doing things. They try to put in the first low. It's been all these lower lows, lower highs, and then a higher low gets put in. But they have not put in a higher high. Understand that, right? Here's your high. Here's your lower high, 886 retrace. So again, I would want 110 again if I could help it, because of the small amount of losses I would take if I was able to strategize with an entry there. I wouldn't lose much, but I know I'd win so much if it played out positively. So 110's your level, man. But yeah, it's looking like my inverse head and shoulders stuff. Sure. Okay, does that make sense, Mr. Anon? I don't, hopefully, you know, whatever. Nice, a beautiful wedge. Beautiful, insane sized wedge. And you made a higher low, but you got to make a higher high. And again, it's not about forecasting or knowing where we're going next. We just know the levels in the sand, the lines in the sand, and we want positive price action correlation to those levels. Thanks, dude. 110 is the level you would pray for if you could help it. And that's why you want Bitcoin to draw down here. You want Bitcoin 60 minute to respect the TA. So you could get a 110 check back. Okay, remember. Trend is friend. Bearish edge. Completion of bearish bat pattern. Type 2 return with bearish divergence. At inflection point. Pretty compelling argument for sellers right now. I hope it fails, okay? Just because I'm identifying the bearish edge doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I mean, like, you know, I want the TA to be respected, but I do love Bitcoin, of course, right? I got Bitcoin art, you know, got another piece of Bitcoin art. I had commissioned at the Bitcoin conference from some nice, a nice man and lady in Florida, and it just got here today. So, you know, you may not like it. Let me see if I can show you. Go full screen for this so you can see it. So it's like you know, it's us. We're looking into the horizon, and like you need a black light, but like Bitcoin and all this stuff glows. It's really cool, but it's like glossy. But yeah, Bitcoin, whatever, supporting people in the space and artwork for me. It's a win-win, whatever. So yeah. Hi everybody. Hey, I'm Mitch Ray. Let's talk about things. Let's get serious and talk, because this is now a podcast. It's no longer about the charts, man. I'm on a podcast. Oh yeah, man. Sorry, I'm not. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Join the Discord to be destroyed. Until next time, respect the TA.
gonna dip.